What up? What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Barbershop Sports Talk Podcast. Make sure you guys follow up on our Facebook page, and also you can follow us on YouTube, also on Instagram at Barbershop Sports Talk Podcast, and also on Twitter at Barbershop SPOR2. I'm your boy Trey Frazier, and I got my brother Maestro Styles here with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No doubt, no doubt. And we got a special guest today. Before I get into it, though, but I want to remind folks that since we've been doing this podcast going on 6-7 years now, and Maestro, I believe we've said this maybe a couple of times during that time, that we are the Barbershop Sports Talk Podcast, but we're not licensed barbers. We don't cut hair, and we don't have a shop. We just talk sports.
And not even that good. We don't even talk sports that good.
So we decided that, you know what, let's pay homage to a local barbershop here in the Baltimore area. We got Miss Bree Williams, who's the owner of Setterz Studio and Barbershop. Miss Bree, what's going on? Thanks for joining us.
What's going on? Hi, everybody.
How's everything?
Yeah.
Everything's good. I mean, same old,
No doubt, no doubt. So I just want to start right here. So, it's one thing to go get licensed to do hair, cut hair and all that. And it's another thing to decide, you know what, not only do I want to cut hair, I want to run the joint too. So for you, what was that moment for you when you decided, you know what, I want to start my own business?
Honestly speaking, I never wanted to own a business. That's the crazy thing. Like, it kind of just like fell in my lap, and after that, it was kind of like the start of the story. The whole book just started. So if I'm owning it, if I'm doing it, I might as well do it great. So
that's what's up.
I never wanted to.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, sometimes it happens like that.
But I mean, I never wanted to do this. I'm cool with being a booth runner. I'm cool with just cutting hair.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So you root for the Steelers and the Lakers, is that right?
Hold up. We gotta correct it.
Okay.
But I'm a LeBron fan. I just support the Lakers at this moment in time. Well, not this moment. They're out, so not really at this moment.
You gotta ride or die with them.
No, she don't. No, the hell she don't.
LeBron's still there, right? He's still employed with the Lakers, right?
I mean,
she ain't got to ride with the Lakers. Yeah, she supports the Lakers. She's a fan of LeBron. That's hey man, I respect.
Hey.
Yeah, I respect that.
No, that's fine.
Like
LeBron's still with the Lakers, though.
Fuck the Lakers. I like LeBron.
Right.
Okay. Well, LeBron out the playoffs. So, what happened this year? What was going on?
I don't know. I just feel like they just old. Like, I mean, on paper they look good, but old players, old injuries, and I mean, of course, everybody gonna blame it on Russ, but I mean, they all grown, so they supposed to know how to play together.
That's a fact. You, I'm happy that they fired Frank Vogel because I didn't feel like he was the guy to do it no way.
I don't think that's going to be the change. I don't really think it's going to be the change. Frank wasn't even doing nothing. So, I mean, you can't fire a coach that ain't doing nothing. He ain't coaching.
That's why you should fire his ass. He ain't doing nothing.
I mean, the dude was on a championship team now. I mean.
Yeah. I don't think it's all Frank's fault. I don't really think it's all Frank's fault.
I agree.
Who would y'all think would actually take that team to another extent, like, other than Frank? So,
I mean, look, I agree with the sentiment that these is old ass players who should know how to figure it out. I say Mark Jackson. I say Mark Jackson is the type of guy that can get it done.
Not in one season.
Well, that's fair.
And I think most importantly, they have no shooters on that team. I think that was the problem from day one.
And that was my biggest thing.
they got a shooter. It's just who wants to shoot when you actually watching greatness at its finest playing on the court with you.
I don't know, Bree. I mean, Melo's a good shooter. I wouldn't call him
He
an excellent
old.
shooter.
Respectfully, he old.
Well, Cal Corver is old and he's a shooter. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put uh Carmelo as he's a scorer, but I wouldn't put him as a shooter on the level of say a Cal Corver who had been doing it for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, probably the last thing that leaves you is your ability to shoot the ball. So if you were the best or one of the best at it, you can at least get on the floor, play garbage ass defense, and then spot up every now and then. But I don't think Carmelo that kind of player.
Back in the day, Melo was, but I don't think as of
Yeah.
right now. Like
Right.
Vernon said, like he's too old.
Yeah,
He
they
got
all
one.
are old. They're all old. Dwight, I forget Dwight's still on the team sometimes.
I mean, I wasn't for Dwight. I was kind of for getting JaVale back, but I mean, I guess you can settle with Dwight. No offense, but I'm not a big fan of Dwight.
Yeah. So what can the Lakers do to get LeBron back to the levels that we regard him at? I mean, because obviously it's not his play. He's just as good as he was statistically. I mean, I know it looks different on the court, but statistically he's just as good as he was when he started.
Yeah, honestly speaking, I think if they would have made the play in, he would have got injured because he's like you're at that age, you're scoring at least like 50 points. You like dominating at your age. Like he would have ended up getting hurt. And then honestly speaking, I don't like everybody say that Russ is the problem. I really think Russ isn't the problem. I really
Hmm.
think that they probably should have had Russ have his own team, like his own squad. He can't be with Braun and Melo and I mean
Yeah.
AD. I feel like he should have been gone. I never wanted AD to come, but
Really?
yeah, I feel like he's just too fragile. He a big baby.
Yeah, I
Man.
agree.
That is a
I
fact.
agree. I agree. He fragile. I agree. Fragile. I mean, some say healthy though. He one of the best to ever do it. Like they still regard him as a potential top 5 player, healthy. And I just
But
say he just hasn't been healthy enough to prove it.
yeah, like when was he ever healthy in the league? Like
Yeah.
for us to
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. Don't even like with the Pelicans, I don't remember a time where he played all 82 games or even close to that.
Yeah, like, and I
So
mean it
do
is the problem, but still.
Bron need to leave? Is that what you're trying to say? Bron need to go and get on a championship team before he get up out of here?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't saying that because the next thing
You
you know,
cool?
the next stayers is gonna be like, oh, he's buying himself a ring and blah blah blah. So I think he should just stick it out there. They need to build the pieces around him. I feel like they should have went for Bradley instead of Russ, but or even John
Hmm.
Wall. I think John would have actually kind of fit in.
Man, I would have,
Yeah.
man, even
Yeah,
though I
I
want
agree with
John
that.
Wall to come back to Washington, but yeah,
No, no.
That's the
he
first
need to
time I've
come on
heard you
back.
admit that, brother.
I want him to come back. But here's the thing, Trey. I don't know if you remember my take on that, but I respected that they got rid of him because he hadn't been playing. I respect that.
Yep.
But I never really wanted him to go. I just wanted him to get healthy and get back to where he was at.
Right.
But it didn't seem like he was going to get back to that. And now he showed flashes in the few games he played for Houston. And it's like, all right, well, if y'all just gonna sit there and waste years with him, come on back to Washington and see if you can rekindle it. But now we
Not,
probably gonna lose Bill. We probably
not that's
gonna
Or
lose
he
what
can or he can go somewhere on a contender. Like John Wall being on a bench for almost a year and little over that much is criminal in my eyes.
mine's
I
too.
don't think you must not been in the club when John Wall was running around in Washington. We need him back around here.
We not trying to support the club, the DC. Like,
Come
okay,
on,
was it
man.
the
That's
wrong
what he
time?
played better. He played better.
But the strip clubs in Houston is better. So I
I was gonna
I
mean,
mean,
say James
I,
Harden got a jersey in the rafters at the strip club.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I hear you. They did. I hear. I never been to the ones in Houston, but I hear.
Yeah. I mean,
And I
John
know
Wall trying to
Stadium
put a
ain't really.
banner up there,
Yeah.
bro. I think he was just trying to follow Harden's footsteps, man.
Mm.
But Bree, getting back to the Lakers, I got one last question about that. So after hearing what you're saying about you didn't want them to be in the play-in, it sounds to me like you also believe that they kind of tanked these last few games down the stretch just to kind of play themselves out of the play-in. Are you implying that?
I am. I am. I mean, honestly speaking, from like, what was it? Not even by All-Star weekend, I was like, LeBron's not caring about winning at this point. It's about him building his legacy and his stats to, showing everybody statistically he is the Hall of Famer that everybody know he is. Like, but don't want to admit. But yeah, they wasn't playing. They didn't kind of care. I mean,
Yeah.
they got they
People
could
really think
like,
he's not the best.
they don't think they're the best.
I mean, right now, I'm not gonna put him over Jordan. I'm not gonna say that yet. I'm not gonna say that yet. But what I will say about him is that, for me, he up there with Jordan. He up there with Magic. He's up there with the
Yeah, with
greats.
Kareem. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's up there with the greats, and he definitely
Mount
about to be the
Rushmore.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he definitely about to be this all-time scorer by next year. So I can't. Anybody that has said still after forever he been in the league putting up the numbers he putting up that still say he ain't the greatest. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to them people.
Straight haters. Straight haters.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. For real, for real.
I can't see how LeBron hate is a real thing. Like that. I get people who don't like him because he didn't stop teams from going to championships and stuff like that. But legit LeBron hate, I don't think that can be a real thing after this long of this much dominance.
My thing is, even though LeBron is out the playoffs, he's still going to be talked about. So it's like,
Hmm.
you might as well say he is in the playoffs. That's how they get their ratings. And I mean, somehow, some way on Friday, Stephen A. Smith is going to be talking about LeBron that's out there paddle boarding or something. Like, let that man, let him live.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a LeBron type of situation. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, him saying that he want to play with Steph, if he ever plays with Steph, I cannot support him anymore. Like, now we can't do
really.
that.
you think that's a thing though? You think like there's some heat to that?
I don't think it would ever happen, but if it was, I can't support that. Like, I mean, I'd never supported Kevin going there. Like, I thought
Yeah,
he just put himself as a ring. Like, as much
Hmm.
as everybody was saying, LeBron bought his ring from Miami and went to here,
Yeah.
but he didn't join Boston when Boston was knocking them out. He went
mm-hmm.
to somebody else that was pretty much a 500 team, I think, at
Yep.
that time.
Different situation. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So I can't go for that.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
So
don't
you
think that
saying
whole LeBron thing, that whole LeBron playing with Steph thing, I don't think that's real. I think that's just
Yeah.
talk.
I don't think so either. I think he was just saying it to say something. Steph Curry I'm sure he's a fun person to play with. I'm sure it was just on the basis of that. But you would really turn in your LeBron card behind that?
I, if I was at
That's
home,
tough.
you always see all the jerseys in my house, but I'd be like, I'm not burning them now. But I'm just be
Yeah.
like, LeBron, now I'm gonna have to start talking about your hairline or something, man. I've been supporting you all these
Bruh.
years. You just want to do this to me? I mean, I'm team light skin, but you can't just go hanging out with them now. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Tough,
That's
tough,
crazy.
tough fan, tough fan.
Yeah, and getting back to your shop for a second here. Um, you're in the Baltimore area, Glen Burnie, that is, and tell us about how you guys, how the community reacts to your presence being in a new location. Because I understand you left Marley Station and now you're at the location you're at now. So in a new community now, how is that going? The connection between your shop and the people.
I mean, I think it definitely was an upgrade. Definitely. I mean, if, for anybody that knows Marley Station, it's pretty much a ghost town. So it was just, the
Mm.
stragglers that came in from Foot Locker. Now
Yep.
we're getting like a whole bunch of different traffic, like from the light rail, House of Tropic, the smoke shop, Roses.
Yeah.
Um, it's a lot of different characters that we taking on every day. But I think the community like that we hear because as we hear it all day, every day. We put out good work. try to keep everything business oriented and still keep it in that barbershop feel, even though it's a split shop with hair salon and barbers. So
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people like the vibe because it's kind of hard to have men and women coexisting, and most women don't want to have that bald spot showing, and most men don't want their bald spot showing. Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a
but
fact.
it's a good joking atmosphere, and I think everybody liked that we here. If we was to leave, I think they kind of be upset. I don't plan on leaving them, but
That's
anytime
what's up.
soon.
Now
No
we can
doubt.
get to the real situations around here.
Oh, so
I want to talk about Pittsburgh and how you feel about what's been going on with the Pittsburgh Steelers in the offseason so far.
okay. So I'm a basketball fan. I just really kind of got
Mm-hmm.
introduced to football. Of course, I grew up here. I can't stand the Ravens. I can't stand Ravens fans. They just
That's all. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. We
like
could just
if
talk
I
about how we hate the Ravens.
right, yeah, like they just. I mean, every year it's a
Only
Super
because I'm
Bowl.
on here.
We could talk about it if you
But,
wasn't on here.
Only because I'm on here. But go ahead.
so like I think my parents kind of put me onto Pittsburgh with the black coaches and everything, the Rooney acts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't watch college. That's my problem. I'm trying to get into college.
Right.
So like with the draft and stuff, everybody's like, "Oh, y'all got such and such." I'm like
I'm
when they
right
told me
with you.
about they told me about Najee,
And
I'm
I gotta
like,
talk about it every Tuesday, and I'm right with you. I don't watch that shit. Trey be
Right.
like, "Yeah, you seen the national champ?" No, I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Just tell me.
yeah, I'm like so confused. Then I'm watching like real like highlights, and I'm like, okay, Najee is jumping over people. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully he ain't jumping over nobody in the league because he's gonna get cracked. So he
Yeah.
definitely speeded the game. But like, I think we got Mitch Trubisky. Hopefully I said his name
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. You got it right. You
I
got it
don't know
right.
if he is. So
Don't worry.
um,
Don't worry. We ain't worried about that. We look. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Bree.
Go ahead and sell
this
Mr. Trubisky if you want.
No,
Go ahead
no,
and sell
no.
it.
I wouldn't. I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna sell my team until my team is constructed close to week 1. I'm not doing no selling right now. You know how I feel about Mr. Trubisky. It was a good deal, but clearly he's not our quarterback. He's not the guy he proved that in Chicago. He's not going to be the guy. Here's what I'll say, Bree. This is what we can look forward to this year. And if you hear me talk about this later on, I'm going to totally renege on everything I said. But here are some good points to have. If we have a winning record this year, we can talk whatever we want to whoever we want. That's one thing. If we beat the Ravens, then I don't want to hear shit from Trey. No Ravens fans. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
What if y'all beat us and we make the playoffs still? I'm still gonna talk my shit.
No, and you can do that. But here's what I'm gonna say to you. We have low expectations. Do you see all the quarterbacks that are in the AFC right now? In the AFC North right now, let alone the whole conference. Yep. But right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers got to deal with that quarterback, the likes of Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, who's in the Super Bowl, and Deshaun Watson, who we all know is a top 5 quarterback in the league. So we already know we got our work cut out for us. So again, if Mike Tomlin, best coach, black coach, go ahead and try to say something negative, nigga. Black coach.
Omar Epps?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Coach
go ahead
Epps?
try to say something. Try to say some hating shit about a black coach. You
won't. I just call him Omar Epps. I'd say he looked like Omar Epps.
I'm just saying you won't do it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
So if our black coach in Pittsburgh, the one who has not had a losing season, continues to have a winning season with the AFC being the way that they are and the AFC North being the way they are, and we beat Baltimore in any capacity this year because they should be smoking our boots this year, then we won. And I don't care what nobody say. We won.
Y'all won.
And you can take that, and we can take, and you can take that, and God forbid we have a dominating performance against Baltimore at any point this season. Yeah, you can take that to the bank to any Baltimore Ravens fan, and if they're an objective fan, they'd have to shut the fuck up. Take that with you to the bank this year.
I'll take my team to the playoffs in response to that.
Don't let them miss the playoffs, Bree. Oh my God.
If they miss the playoffs, then I mean, basically, it's got to be how it was this past season. If they miss the playoffs, then I got nothing to say.
But if we gotta win, if we beat y'all one time this year with our roster compared to y'all roster, and y'all missed the playoffs, yeah, I don't want to hear Ravens fans say nothing unless
that happened already. That happened already.
And you had to hold it.
So they was talking about, they got 26 players injured and they don't got a whole.
We did.
I don't care. So what?
I know you don't care, but it's a fact.
And you wouldn't care if the shoe was on the other foot. You wouldn't care.
You're right.
Let me drink my alkaline water, man.
All right, so Miss Bree, what you think about your team this year? Like, in all seriousness.
I can't really say nothing until till practice start. But I really had like R.I.P. to Haskins, but I definitely thought
he was gone.
Yep. Rest in peace. Sure. Rest in peace.
Definitely thought he was going to get it. Like, especially over Mason. Like, I want Mason gone. I'm sorry, I cannot.
Yeah, I agree.
But
and I don't want to get. Yeah, that hurts. You just remind, because I'm on the Mason Rudolph should be like, we know what he is at this point.
Mm-hmm. A duck. Exactly.
Yeah. So respectfully, y'all both root for this team. So in regards to, and I'm not trying to shy away from Dwayne Haskins, that happened. Rest in peace. Shout out to the family and everything. I'm thinking, just from the outside looking in, that Malik Willis, is that a almost like guarantee that's going to be the draft pick?
No. And okay. No, I answer that for you. No, he's not. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. I don't know where we're going. To answer your question, I don't know where we're going. But he is not. He is not guaranteed. It's not even guaranteed we're getting a quarterback in the first round. The quarterback, they're not speaking high on the quarterback draft. We're likely to, in my opinion, the wide receiver field is deep. We'll see what's up with that. But we need to address needs. And we need quarterback, but nobody believes that a franchise quarterback is in the draft this year. I don't think they're going quarterback.
I know where there's one at, but I don't think Trey going like this. But I feel like they can get rid of Huntley over there. They ain't treating Huntley right over there. Come on.
I'll be honest. Y'all can have him. I'll be honest. Because my man played some good football down the stretch. But I needed to see some W's out of that 6-game losing streak. I needed some W's.
That wasn't his fault that your wide receivers can't catch the ball, since they don't get the ball halfway through the season anyway.
No, I get that. I mean, I'm not blaming it all on him, but I mean, he had something to do with, why we lost those games. He had a little bit to do with it.
You see him trying to throw the black man away?
Yeah.
I got a black quarterback. I got a black quarterback.
So forget the other one? Y'all
can have him. He can start. Look, he can start for y'all. That's more. That adds more starters. That adds more black starters to the league.
He's not a starting quarterback though.
He's not a starting quarterback.
You know that. Come on, bro.
Hey, I'm trying to sell y'all, man.
Nah, he's not a starting quarterback. But I would love to have him in Pittsburgh since you try and give him away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset.
Play them twice, show them how it's really supposed to be done.
Come on, man. Because Baltimore don't be doing it right over there, man.
You don't be doing it right. What the hell y'all talking about,
man? They don't be doing it right, man. Y'all know y'all don't be doing it right. Y'all know y'all. Look, hey, Bree, I tell him this all the time. He get mad. He know that Baltimore ain't nothing but baby Pittsburgh. He know that. He know they ain't nothing but baby Pittsburgh. They just want to be.
In what way?
Y'all came in the game trying to be like Pittsburgh. How y'all put the offensive line together? How y'all put the defense together? How y'all with the focus on linebackers? How y'all put the big running back situation with the fullback in the early 2000s? Y'all was trying to be us.
Wasn't the Giants like that years ago too?
I ain't talking about the Giants. I'm talking about y'all.
No, I'm
trying to
asking
be
a
like
question.
us.
I'm asking a
Okay,
question. Weren't there
96.
other
I
teams
don't know
like
why
that?
you're deflecting. I don't know why you're deflecting.
I'm not
sir.
deflecting. I'm asking a question, bro.
What I got to do with the conversation?
I'm asking a question. Weren't there other
Yes, I don't
teams
know.
built like that?
Where? No,
I just
not
asked
like
a
that.
not like,
No, not like
oh,
that. Not
what
like
y'all
that.
y'all the standard
Not like
now?
that.
What y'all the
We
standard?
were the standard when y'all
Nah.
came in the game, and y'all was trying to be like
Look,
us.
look.
Y'all baby
We are
Pittsburgh.
we
I'm
our
not even
own
calling
team, bro.
baby
We our own
Pittsburgh
team, bro.
Ravens. Is what I'm calling y'all.
We our
Y'all
own
are right
team.
now. Y'all got a franchise quarterback. Y'all got a franchise quarterback. I can't shade. I can't throw that shade. Y'all got a franchise quarterback, and
We
we
our own
don't.
team, bro. We our own team, and we got a
All
most
right.
recent Super Bowl than y'all. So
The baby
Oh wow.
Pittsburgh Ravens,
y'all
man.
y'all
All
gonna y'all
right.
gonna have to catch up, get a Super Bowl more recent than
Oh, you gonna have
we
to
do.
catch up, nigga. We got 6. What you talking about? We gotta catch
No,
up.
I'm
What
talking
this guy
about
talking
most
about?
recent, nigga. I'm talking most
Hey,
recent. We
what this
got the
guy talking
most of
about,
the
man?
two teams. We got the most recent Super Bowl.
So whoop de do. Y'all got a Super Bowl in 2012.
We
What are
got
That
we
the
was
talking
most
just
about,
recent
bro?
Super Bowl.
What are we talking
that's
about?
that was,
What are we?
Y'all
What
last
are we
one was
talking about?
14 years ago, bro.
And y'all was 10 years ago. What are we talking about? We talking about the
Okay,
difference between
we
10
got the
and
most.
14 years.
I am not lying. We have the most recent Super Bowl of the
But are
two
you?
teams.
Are you really hanging your hat on 10 years to 14 years?
No, I'm not hanging my hat on nothing. I'm hanging my hat
I
on
mean,
that we got
you-
a more recent Super Bowl than y'all.
does that make you
That's
happy?
that's a fact.
We got 6 dogs. I'm just
And
saying. I'm
you've been
just saying.
alive for how many?
Don't matter how long. 2. Don't
Yeah,
matter.
I've been alive for two as well.
That don't
So
change the fact that we got 6 because I
so
wasn't alive for it.
so I've been alive for two. You've been alive for two, bro.
But we got 6, and you got.
Y'all been around for like 100 years, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Don't hold up
That's
this
what
young.
happens,
Don't hold up.
bro.
Don't
Hey,
don't hold up
I
this
get
young
it.
lady's
Look, I
time.
get it.
Don't
I
hold up
get
this
it.
young lady's time. Don't
Look, I
hold up this
get
young
it.
lady's
I
time with
get
this
it because
nonsense.
as a Yankees fan, I get it. You know what I'm saying? We've been around. We got the most championships, so I get it. Talk your talk, man.
Don't hold yeah, because all right. So if you going, all right. So don't hold up this young lady's time trying to talk about most recent, and y'all got 2 Super Bowls and we got 6. What are we talking about right now?
All right,
they're both,
go ask your next question, man.
it's
Man,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Look, I
What?
get it, but now, come on, her time is money, right? She running her own successful black business. You talking about most recent Super Bowls? What's up, with this guy?
Oh, because you instigated it, bro.
So you should have just let me win, because you know at the end of the day, don't matter when it happened, 6 always gonna be 2.
Hey, man. Hey, Miss Bree is waiting for you to ask a question, bro.
No, she not.
Before that
She is.
question,
And go
before that
ahead.
question, you know these Raven fans don't know what's the difference between 6 and 2. They think 2 is a better number than 6 anyway. So
Come on, man.
I never
Come on, man.
said two was a
Nah,
better number than
she
six.
she talking about your whole community, bro. She ain't talking about just you. Don't get defensive. She talking about your whole community, your whole
Well,
Raven community.
I can't speak for them, bro.
You a part of the
I
community.
don't speak for the entire fan
You
base,
should
bro.
see this guy. I'm about to bang the tape. You should see this guy in Ravens Twitter Spaces, listening to everybody have bitch sessions about what they gonna do and why they ain't. I said I got to get about this. I couldn't believe he in
Why
here
you was in
listening.
there anyway?
Cause I wanted to see what you were talking about. I thought you was talking about some, some real sports shit. This nigga, they in there having a bitch session about the Ravens. I said, man, let me get up out of here, man. Y'all niggas crazy.
Well, okay. I don't even know you was in there in the first place because
No, I told you why.
if I
I
saw
told
you
you
in the
why.
Steelers space, I wouldn't be entering no
I
Steelers
didn't realize
space.
it was a Ravens space until I went in it. I didn't see nothing that said Ravens. I just said, oh shit, my man's in there. Let me see what he's talking about. And then I seen you was a speaker. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit, this nigga really like out here in these Twitter space streets. So I'm like, let me see what my man's talking about. And I was like, oh, if he talking some real shit, I'm gonna try to get a bin there so we could, do the podcast thing in the Twitter space. I'm like, oh man, this nigga talking about the Ravens. These niggas ain't here. I'm like, man,
It's a Raven space. What else are we supposed to talk
I didn't know.
about?
I'm that I didn't know that. I'm acknowledging I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know, and I wasn't in there long. It was about 15 seconds. I was like, oh, this nigga tripping. Praying they get Bobby Wagner and shit. Like, man, y'all don't cut this shit out. Get off.
Yeah, we wanted Bobby Wagner. What's the problem with that, man?
No problem.
You wanted Bobby Wagner too, right?
It's the problem that y'all was having a bitch session on Twitter about how y'all want Bobby Wagner.
But why I gotta be all that? Why I gotta be all that?
That's what it was. I was listening to y'all talking. I was like, no.
We just saying, yo, we want Bobby Wagner. Like, what's the problem? Like,
all right, bro. I'm fucking with you, bro.
I'm just saying, yo. Man, you and I was on here the other day talking about that.
You gotta let Bree plug her.
That's why I'm letting.
You gotta let Bree plug her business one more time, man. You gotta let her do it one more time, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to, but you wouldn't let her. So go ahead, Miss Bree. Go ahead. Let everybody know where, they could come see you, where the shop is located at, and all that.
Okay. So we located in the Cromwell Shopping Center, right across from the light rail, next to the legendary House of Tropics, and I guess the Roses. There used to be Caldors for all the people that's way older than I am. So the address is 73. Oh, it's not. Is it 73? Hold on. I'm sorry.
Oh, she don't know the address. Oh, she don't know the address.
All she gotta do is pull up.
I got this.
Oh, okay.
It's 7389 Baltimore Annapolis Boulevard, and we also got the Instagram at Setterz Hair Studio. And you can look and see all the stuff that the girls do, the barbers do. We're kid friendly and all that other good stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Bree, I was gonna say but we personally, we appreciate you coming on, and trust and believe we coming back up to do round 2 when we come to the shop and talk that talk.
Yeah, they definitely did love it. On a Saturday, they definitely, we might have to put a little petition up for the women because they got kind of scared, They thought we But like the guys definitely love like the conversation, talking about Jordan, all that. So I definitely had a couple people ask me if you guys coming back through, and I was like, I gotta just check out, make sure, because we are in a smaller space now. So whenever you got great pull up, just let me know. I can definitely have the big hitters in here, that like to argue.
That's no what's doubt. Up. That's
no doubt.
Up.
All right, y'all. If y'all in the Baltimore area, come see Trendsetter Studio in the Baltimore area in Glen Burnie. Miss Bree, thank you so much. We appreciate the time.